They say size doesn't matter, but what if I told you it's the reason an entire species survived when others vanished? Imagine a creature so colossal, its heartbeat can be heard 2 miles away underwater. Yet, once upon a time, it was no bigger than a dog. Hard to believe, right? But here's the part that'll mess with your head. That little land-walking creature chose to abandon the Earth, dive into the ocean, and rewrite the story of evolution itself. This isn't just a tale of growth. It's a story of power, intelligence, and survival instincts that turned fragile hunters into the largest beings ever to live on our planet. And the mystery behind how they did it will make you question everything you know about life itself. Because what if I told you, whales didn't just evolve, they outsmarted evolution? Stay till the end, because the truth behind how whales became giants isn't just about nature. It's about the hidden code that decides who rises, who adapts, and who disappears forever. Picture a wolf-like animal, Pakicetus, roaming muddy shores, hunting fish in shallow waters. It had legs, fur, and lungs, nothing that screams ocean overlord, right? But here's where the plot thickens. Survival forced evolution to take a gamble. The oceans offered endless food and safety from land predators. So, over millions of years, nature sculpted these land hunters into something new, something extraordinary. Their legs turned to flippers, nostrils migrated to the top of the head, and tails morphed into powerful engines that could push hundreds of tons through the sea with grace and dominance. Now, think about it. What would drive an animal to abandon land completely? The answer isn't just adaptation, it's strategy. Whales evolved not just to live, but to conquer an entire ecosystem. They developed communication intelligence so advanced that their calls can travel across entire oceans. Their hunting techniques, from synchronized bubble nets to precision strikes, make even wolves look like amateurs. They mastered teamwork, strategy, and timing, almost like they were running underwater military operations. But wait, how did they grow so enormous? Here's the real twist. It wasn't just about being big, it was about being efficient. Cold oceans are rich with nutrients, and the bigger they got, the longer they could travel without eating, storing energy like living submarines. And their sheer size? It became their armor. No predator could touch them. Imagine that. Evolution turning vulnerability into invincibility. Still, this story isn't all triumph. Becoming a giant came with a price. A whale's heart must beat slowly to push blood through a body longer than a bus. A single breath has to fuel an entire dive that can last over an hour. Every movement demands perfect energy control. One wrong adaptation, and the giants we know today would have never existed. Scary thought, isn't it? That a single genetic misstep could have erased them before they even began. But here's what fascinates me most: their intelligence. Whales have emotional depth. They grieve, they play, they protect. Scientists believe their brains evolved not just for survival, but for connection. Pods coordinate, sing, even teach, passing knowledge across generations. That's not instinct, that's culture. In a way, whales aren't just survivors of evolution, they're storytellers of the sea, carrying millions of years of memory within them. And think about this, in a world where most creatures fight to dominate land, whales chose to rule the deep. Not by claws, not by teeth, but by pure mastery of balance. They became nature's gentle giants, powerful enough to reshape oceans, yet intelligent enough to live in harmony with them. Isn't that something humans could learn from? So next time you see a whale breach the surface, remember, that leap isn't just a display of power. It's a salute to the past. From land predators to ocean kings, their story is the ultimate example of how intelligence, endurance, and evolution can turn the ordinary into the legendary. If this journey through whale evolution made you feel small in the best way possible, that's the point. Nature has a way of humbling us. So before you dive into your next video, give a little nod to the giants who made the ocean their kingdom. And hey, if whales can evolve from dog-sized land hunters into sea giants, surely you can evolve too, by hitting that subscribe button. Go on, join the pod. Like, share, and swim with us for more mind-blowing animal stories that make you see nature with new eyes. Because in the end, evolution never stops. And neither should your curiosity. And also make sure to watch my other informative content by clicking on the screen of the 2 upcoming videos on your screen.